and with that, we'd like to move on to our second interview for tonight. Now, this particular one will be focused on Kenya's hope to transition to e-mobility. Now, with me, I have BasiGo Managing Director and Chief Revenue Officer, Moses Nderitu. Asante sana for being here. Thank you so much.
Good evening.
Good evening to you. We also have the President of Matatu Owners Association, Albert Karakacha.
Thank you.
All right, now we'd like to start off by just simply getting into the gist of things. Moses, BasiGo has really been at the forefront of electric mobility in Kenya. Now, from your perspective, from your experience, how far have we come in transitioning from pilot projects to reality? And how much more do we need to do to be able to fully make that transition?
There's very different ways of looking how far we've come. We can count that we've been running electric buses for 3 years.
Yes.
We can say that we have now done 5 million kilometers on electric buses in Kenya.
Yeah.
We can look at it from 8 million passengers carried by electric buses, or we can even go by saying now we have 75 buses running with different circles across Nairobi.
Okay.
So we have come far from when we started 3 years ago. However, this is just the first step. And even today, earlier today, we were launching what we are calling our next generation bus. This is the bus that we are going to be scaling with, and it's the first step to what we are calling the road to 1,000. So our plan is to be able to have 1,000 buses within Kenya within the next 3 years. So it's a major step over the last 3 years, but we are now moving. It's now time to accelerate and take advantage of all the conducive environment we have in Kenya to actually green transport and actually decarbonize transport. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Now, of course, Mr. Albert, you are the president of Matatu Owners Association in Kenya. And do you think the Matatu industry in our country is really ready for such a big move, for the move that is the electric transition? Do you think we're ready?
We are ready as our members. I think the way he has said, already we have 75 of them which are on the road.
Amazing.
And all over the country, we are talking about the country, not only Nairobi.
Yes.
We are ready to transform and to go forward to make sure that we have the electric buses on our roads.
Okay. All right. Now, Moses, maybe you can highlight some of the climate and economic benefits of, this move, this shift. What exactly do we get to see when we're moving PSVs to electric vehicles? In the sense, how does it impact the climate? How does it impact the economy positively?
When we talk about climate, people see it as a very abstract thing.
Yeah.
You're not touching it every
It's not
day.
tangible.
Exactly. But today a very good story was told by one of the operators and said, try and walk up Valley Road. And what happens? All these diesel buses going up Valley Road with their exhaust facing the left, blowing soot on all those properties up there. All Saints Cathedral, all the different offices up there.
Right.
And they have to clean their windows at least monthly of soot. Now, remember the passengers are on the left. So what have we been doing? We've been blowing black diesel soot and smoke to our passengers. The moment if we could replace, even if we just do 20% of that, it immediately changes the experience of the passenger. So that's the first thing.
Okay.
Then you can look at it on the other way. Operators like this, what is their biggest cost? Fuel.
Yes.
It's their biggest cost. It's also the biggest foreign exchange use for the country. So by just transforming to electric vehicles, we then begin to save a lot of foreign exchange that we actually sending to the Middle East, and that money remains here and can be invested in